You all, I am live. I am so happy to be live. I'm so happy to be live because the last 2 weeks my tonsils were enlarged. My voice was so scrappy and at one point very sore, and just days of rest and not being able to talk without being in pain or not being able to hear what I've been saying, articulate what I've been saying. I definitely needed the rest. As they say or said in the old church, you all pray my strength in the Lord. You all pray for my voice, pray for my vocal. Anyone that's in the airstream right now, and if you're a Bible believer, right, a Bible believer, it states that the devil is the prince of the throne of the air. They are having vocal problems right now, so pray for vocal problems as I sip on my tea. Uh, my lymph nodes, my lymphatic system, all that good stuff, that it remains in good condition and good working health. I woke up this morning and I was not even thinking about my voice, and I just said, I choose you, babe. And it's still a little, really speaking, but I was like, okay, it's coming back. My voice is coming back. And yes, all of my credit clients, disputes have been mailed, working on right now. So let me say this, you all, and I want you all to repeat this to yourself, right? Bad credit is negative cash flow. I want you to say that out loud. Say that, repeat that 3 times until it registers in your subconscious mind. Bad credit is negative cash flow. Bad credit is negative cash flow. Bad credit is negative cash flow. I want you to get that in your mind. See, you're paying 3 times for a vehicle, and it's probably used and not in good maintenance, working condition at that, than a person would. You're paying $700 to $900 a month for a used vehicle, where a person with good credit can pay that much for a new vehicle, right? You're paying 20%, 18, 17% interest rate. Good credit people are paying 0% for up to 18 months. And the Fed is steady dropping interest rates. So if you want to get your credit score up, at least get your credit score above the 750 club, that is in good standing, is not the greatest. The highest your credit score can be is an 850. Text credit to 331-444-5556. Do not call that number if it is dark outside or if it's a Sunday. In fact, call that number only during banking hours. If your bank is closed, so is that number. Again, text that number to get better credit. All right, let's get into the live stream. Number 11. Number 11, how that number relates to Trump today is 10/11, October 11th. So what a great day for me to be able to live stream. I want you all to put 111 in the live stream. Deuteronomy 1:11. May the Lord thy God, the God of our ancestors, bless us or bless you and increase you. Not just bless you, but increase you 1,000 times more. And then we have John 11:11, right? Lazarus has fallen asleep, but I am going to wake him up. 11:11 is the awakening. 11:11, as in Genesis 11, the Tower of Babel, is the number of destruction, destroying, higher frequency, a change. America has changed forever. It will never, ever be the same. It will never, ever be the same. Our money system is changed. Most of the popular people don't know this. As I have 11:11 in my background, let me lift my camera up so you can see it a little better. There we go. And those who are ahead of the curve are going to be positioned for this financial system reset. We are going through a financial system reset, a currency change, just like in Genesis 11, the language, the global people, right? The people were on one accord, and the global language, the global language was then changed. We are going through a global change in our language as far as the frequency and what money is. Now, I'm not prophetic. I'm not a prophetess. I'm not. I'm more closely related to like a seer because I will show you the past, old money, gold, silver, copper, and how that correlates to new money in that area, right? I have God has given me with biblical numbers like Deuteronomy 11:11 says, "But the land you are crossing the Jordan to take possession of this land of mountains and valleys that drink from heaven." That is a crossing. We are entering a crossing with 11:11. So much of what I get is biblical and what it represents in number. And it's very much futuristic, but ties the past to the future simultaneously at the same times. Eric and rightfully structured. Thank you for being a participant and making a mind message connection and putting 111 in the chat. Now let's get into this. This meme coin, in my opinion, is worth looking at. And again, if you have bad credit, you don't have the positive cash flow, the extra money you need to get into crypto, to get into coins like gold, silver, and copper. So you need to build positive cash flow because again, bad credit is negative cash flow. It is definitely levels to this. So we have Hoppy, definitely worth looking at in my opinion. That's why I brought it to you. Now it is on a mission to take over the meme universe. The time has come for Hoppy to show greatness. Well, we're going to see. We're going to see. So the website is hoppy.vip. About Hoppy, Hoppy is an anthropomorphic fraud. Yep, anthropomorphic fraud. Character based on the famous comic book The Knight Rider, published in 2012 by author and illustrator Matt Fury. Today is one of the few characters of Matt Fury that can truly be considered unique. Hoppy began his meme coin revolution through countless alliterations and memes, ionic time mastering every form of unparalleled power. Tokenomics is found here. No tactics forever, no nonsense. That's always great. There it is with the Leonardo DiCaprio pose, right? Where we learn from the Wolf of Wall Street that there is no, how did he put it? And poverty. Let me pull up that quote. I just want to know. Just, let's see. Well, how did that quote go? No nobility in poverty, right? The Leonardo DiCaprio pose. Right there, that's the, whatever that famous pose is. How to buy? You get MetaMask. It's available on Ethereum. Let's look at the tokenomics at this on Coin Market Cap real quick as well. No nobility in poverty, right? No nobility in poverty. Look at Hoppy and how it has performed. So this is just FYI for your information. Want to bring that to your attention. Also, with today being 10/11, I'm not saying that President Trump is going to be the 47, but we know 47, 7 plus 4 is 11. And this is going to be a vital shift and transition of who will bring in or who will be positioned when this new world economic system transition or shift happens. Now, Celestial, she is a prophetess, and I have been listening to her over the last couple of days. I haven't been listening to her much previous or prior to this. Also, Bishop Jordan, I've been listening to Bishop Jordan, and he broke down some things in 11. I was not going to go into this in depth, this live stream, but I might. Depends on how the flow of this live stream goes. Back to Hoppy real quick. On Coin Market Cap, it is up 20.57% on today. 4.37 million in volume coming in. It's at a 68.23 market cap. And over the last month, right? Over the last month, we have Hoppy with 168.52% returns. So at a 420 billion 0.69 maximum supply, you have Hoppy. Again, you look at their coin market cap October 11th, preparing for video unavailable. The 90% move, right? And so you all let me. This is what at 7-Eleven closes 400 stores across the United States, Canada, and Mexico. We also have store closings, I think like 10 with Walmart, like 10 store closings. So hello, Red Star. Thank you for coming in. This stood out to me. 11 votes for Trump before I decided to hit the go live button. 11 votes for Trump. And I started looking at the 11-11. I've been studying this, and this is no way of me predicting or saying that he's going to be 47. Again, 4 plus 7 is 11. However, whoever take on the swing presidency, whether it's Kamala or Trump, even though we know that the Simpsons have predicted Kamala as the president, right? We know the Simpsons have predicted Kamala Harris as the president. Now, in that Simpsons episode, it does go on. She's saying we've inherited quite a budget crunch under President Trump. So it could be saying that she will be the president for 2028, not necessarily 2024. I'm not going to go back and forth with that. You know, I'm very independent when it comes to president. I feel like it's the divide or division, especially for the Black and Brown community, to focus on reparation. They focus on a president way too much who does nothing. No president has gone on record of passing laws like they have for Obama did for LGBT community, the Asian hate crime laws. Obama passed laws for Jewish Americans to get reparations due to the Holocaust, which did not even happen in America, right? So no president have done anything for the Black and Brown community. That's why I don't understand the division or the argument when it comes to that. However, if I can pull up this 11-11 video, this is what caught my attention. Bishop E. Jordan, if you ever heard of him, is that he comes into the video set and he talks about, he begins it talking about the number 11, right? He begins it talking about the number 11. And so I listened to the entire video on that. And again, number 11 is the number of transition, of crossing Deuteronomy 11:11 to a new possession. But the 47th president, it is also going to cause things to be destroyed, like the Tower of Babel, things to come crashing down. A different frequency of the monetary system is going to happen. He also, something that Bishop Jordan brought out in this video, is that he said Bitcoin is the new oil. So the reason why I come to you all about those alternative coins, not because I believe in Hoppy or, that cryptocurrency, because at some point our monetary system is going to change. If you don't have good credit, if you don't have credit cards, Visa, American Express, MasterCard, right? You're going to discover that your fiat currency, not only is it losing its monetary value, and Celestial has a lot of things that she has prophesied about concerning the tornadoes, specifically with Texas and Florida. She's predicted this stuff over years ago, 2-3 years ago. I listened to her this morning, talked about the hurricanes, talked about the tornadoes, talk about the flooding issues that will happen. In fact, Wyoming right now is on fire, right? Talk about New York being the apple of the eye of America, and talking about judgment coming upon America. And you all know that you followed me, I've told you all the reason behind this judgment in America. I think it's Acts 6 and 7. I'm a little rusty from not live streaming, or is it Acts 7 and 6, the 400 years? So I think it's Acts 7 and 6. And God also says, because a lot of people don't read the New Testament, so it's also in Genesis in the Old Testament, God told him that his descendants will live in a foreign land where they will be oppressed as slaves for 400 years. Right? So this is New Testament as well. But it goes on to say, but I will punish the nation. I will punish the nation that enslaves them. And at the end, they will come out and worship me in this place. Now, this is in Genesis as well. And so when I told you all that the 400 years began this season that we're in right now, in the fourth quarter of 2024, because technically 1619, you would have thought that was 2019. And we know what happened in 2019. C19 came in, right? But the date in the calendar was changed, right? So when the calendar and everything was changed, a lot of people go by the Gregorian calendar. If you're not familiar with the Jewish calendar, then you don't understand that 400 years really it did start a transcending a change in 2019, but the real judgment is going to start in 2024 because of these two scriptures, Acts 7 and 6 and Genesis 15 and 13. Know for certain your descendants will be strangers in the land that's not theirs, and their servants there, and they will be afflicted for 400 years. So we are at the 400 years of slavery. Now let's listen to Bishop E. Jordan real quick. Again, I was not planning on this being going into this on this live stream, but I'm just going to go with it.
Here's how regular people are.
And get out of this commercial. Let's see, what is this talking about? All right.
And so we were in the room. I'm in the room, and I'm sitting saying 506. He says, I'm going to do a show on the 47th president. What's going to entail with this next president, the 47th president? And then we started to discuss and talk about it prophetically, because the nation is in a major crisis, and I don't think the people really understand what's going on prophetically. That call, it was kind of interesting, because the room that I was put in was 308. I believe it was a 506 rather. And I said, why am I in room 506? Oh, wait a second. We didn't tell the story. We were walking. See, y'all don't know. We were taking Dad to a room he did not know, because we did not know what room we were taking him to. And so he gets off the elevator and he doesn't know where he's going. Matter of fact, he was sleeping in the car. So he just woke up. He was half asleep. I said, Dad, come on. I'm going to take you to your room. And we're up in Palm Beach. And so I'm taking him to his room. And when he gets off the elevator, he goes, why am I seeing 506? And I'm thinking that he saw something. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And I don't even know the room that I'm taking him to, because it's the room that a couple owns it. They own so many units in this building. They're very wealthy. And so they own all these units in this building. He says, I'm seeing 506. So I'm looking at my phone to figure out what room they told me to take, because they own so many apartments in the building. There's no way I would know. And I said, wait a second. I said, that's the room I'm taking. And I said, did you see something? And he says, no, I just saw 506. And his room number was 506. And so we were in the room. I'm in the room, and I'm sitting saying 506. He says, I'm going to do a show on the 47th president. You felt quickened. And I said, I'm at 506, why not? Because 47 is an 11. And I was sleeping in 506, which is an 11. And it says there's something about this 11 that we're supposed to talk about. And so We're going to talk to you about the 47th president and what's going to be the journey, what may be the challenges, as well as the blessings.
Wow. Now, before we talk about the 47th president, I need everyone to hit the like button. I need everyone to subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed.
Okay, so guess what? I think I'm going to finish this tonight. This is at 20 minutes. I'm going to finish this on 10, 11 later on in the evening. So make sure you are subscribed. Real quick, I'm going to get into 11. I'm going to get some more insight. Listen again. I'm about to go walking and exercise and talk with God and all that. And but listen, I did this. I said listen, real Southern. Then I said, but listen, listen. So Kamala's middle name is Debbie. I don't know how to pronounce it. Debbie or Debbie, one letter short of devil. And I'm not calling her a devil. Please don't think I am. Right? I'm not against women in leadership. Remember Deborah in the Bible, who was a judge. I'm not against. This is just the numbers. So we see 9 plus 1 is 10. The reverse reduction. Reduction is 71. Her middle name is equal to 40, right? So 5, 6, 7, 8 with the number 8. So she's the 49th vice president. However, we have Donald and Kamala Harris have a lot of strong people behind her. So I'm not saying, again, I don't vote for presidents. I think left wing, right wing, same bird. I don't argue with it. I'm independent. I vote for local officials. I think it's a waste of time and energy. It's a monetary thing for presidents and during the election more than anything. Because the college vote elects the president, not the popular vote. And before you argue me on that, remember Al Gore? He won the popular vote. But Bush, the college electoral vote, elected Bush as president, even though Al Gore won the popular vote. I believe presidents are selected, not elected. But Donald John Trump, John is 47, right? 47. So he has some definitely some 11 and 47 behind his name. Again, I might go over that later on tonight. Right now, I need to go exercise, but look at hoppy.vip. Get your credit up. Bad credit equal negative cash flow. If you have negative cash flow, you can't have the positive cash flow you need to invest. So if you need help with your credit, if you're not a 700 or 750 or above, text credit to 331-444-5556. I would definitely help you with that. Get your credit up, get your crypto up, get your cash flow up, get your Christ up. Connect with the Christ, the Christos, the oil, the anointing. And I'll show the rest of that video with Bishop Jordan stating that Bitcoin is the new oil. Remember, you had 7 foolish virgins in the Bible and 7 wise virgins. And the 7 wise virgins had their oil. My question to you is, do you have your oil? Do you know what's ahead for America? Because judgment is here. I'm signing out. Love you all. Hit that thumbs up. Share this video. See you later on. Peace. Queen out.